Good morning. The wind just keeps blowing my door open. Oh, do you see this? Oh my god, it's like raining cats and dogs. It's barely 6 a.m. Yeah, okay, it just became 6 a.m. And I was in bed asleep until about 20 minutes ago, and then I heard thunk, 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 and I'm like, oh shit. Tree branch fell on my roof. A couple of them. I have this like gigantic oak. Like my little flashlight. I'm gonna go look at my roof with this. It's the only flashlight I could find. My commercial flashlight, the battery on it was dead and the charger's over at my dad's house. So I was like, well, frick it, you know? There's not a whole lot I could do even if the whole freaking tree came on my roof right now. Because like I said, it is pitch black. Raining cats and dogs, and we got hurricane winds right now. Okay, that was a bad angle. It was like the wind just stopped. I'm like, of course it did. Because I'm going to complain about how windy, wet, and rainy and cold it is out here. So, of course, the wind's going to slow down. The rain's going to kind of lighten up a little bit. Like, I swear, like 5 minutes ago, it was so bad I couldn't even walk out my door because it was just a solid white sheet of rain. And I was like, yeah, no, I gotta go get boots on. So I dug like these, oh, you can't see, dug these old boots out. I think I'm gonna donate them. They fit really good when I don't have socks on. But like I can feel my toes right at the end and I'm like, dude, these don't fit anymore. I've had them for a couple years. They were like my hiking, camping shoes, and I haven't went camping or hiking in forever. Oh my god. Okay, so earlier I thought that like the raccoons or whatever just got into one of my magazines and spread it everywhere. But upon closer inspection, I realized no, my daughter dropped all her canvases or they got blown out by the rain or something. I brought out my Christmas stuff yesterday. It was all nicely stained dry in my shed over there. And then yesterday I was like, oh, I have no kids because my grandson was over with his great-grandfather, my dad. And my daughter was still stuck out of town. And my oldest daughter, the baby's mama, was at work. So I was like, no one's in the house. Great. I had a busy day. I got up early, went and cleaned the church. Because I was supposed to do that like Sunday. And I didn't because it was raining. And I was like, I don't want to do it. So we had like a brief little respite from the rain yesterday. So I went and did cleaning. Then I was like, oh, I'll go to the food bank. Waited in line for like an hour, only to realize that I went to the wrong food bank on the wrong day. Yeah, so I'm going to try again today. And they were really sweet, though. They were really sweet because the food bank that I went to, 3 days a week, they, you know, you can go and get like what they call 3 days worth of groceries. It's always usually more than that, but it's like basically 3 nights of meat they'll give you, and then they'll give you like pasta and beans and lentils and that kind of stuff too. But you can always get bread, and sometimes you can get produce. So that's usually what I go for because I know I'll get bread, and I know there's other things that I can get there. So I went, and there was people in line, so I didn't think about it, and we were just all waiting. And then we go in and we sign in, and the lady's like, you know, asking the other people, do you want this? Do you want that? And then she comes to me and she's like, what you here for? And I was like, for food? For groceries? And she was like, that's tomorrow. And I was like, oh wait, is it Tuesday? And she just laughed. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. And she was like, no, she's like, you can get bread and stuff. And they had like onions, which was serendipitous because I actually needed onions. And they had marshmallows. And y'all know I'm crazy for marshmallows. But I've been kind of broke, and payday don't happen till the end of the month. So, Mama has to forego some of her treats when they're not on sale. Still, I know marshmallows are like $1.99 usually, but I was just like, I would rather buy these, what did I buy instead? Oh, I bought these Culture Pop at Grocery Outlet. They had these Culture Pops for 50 cents. So I bought 4 of them and put my marshmallows back, which turned out to be serendipitous. Because when I go to the Salvation Army food bank, they had boxes of marshmallows, y'all. So I was like, yay me. I didn't want to be greedy. Why be greedy? There's other things people can make with them, and I just like to make marshmallow. I call them cookies. I just dry the marshmallows out in the oven for, you know, about 20-30 minutes usually. Bake them at like 300 degrees in my convection oven, and they come out like the best part of a box of Lucky Charms, those crunchy marshmallows. Yeah, it's like that. They're so good, so good, so good. I don't know why people don't do it. I like, especially with everyone who likes freeze-dried candy. If you like the texture freeze-dried candy, dude, save yourself some money and just toast you some marshmallows in your oven. Like, seriously. I cover mine in cocoa powder sometimes, and then they're chocolatey. I've stuck chocolate chips in them. The little ones work best, but you can use like any chocolate chips, and those are like chocolate covered ones. They're good. They're good. It's like a whole different texture than the ones that you cover in cocoa powder. And then I've used like citric acid and Jello powder to make sour fruity ones. So, you know, the world's your oyster. You can make any flavor you want and not spend $7 on 5 ounces of freeze-dried candy. Seriously. So early I didn't have time to make coffee yet, but I had this. This is actually really good. Watermelon lime. I think I might like this one even better than strawberry rhubarb. And we did try the orange mango lime one. Well, my daughter loved it. She drank like the whole thing, and I got like a sip of it, and I was like, but that's okay, because I went back to the store, because like I said, they were 50 cents at Grocery Outlet. So I went back to the store and I bought 2 more of each flavor. I was really tempted to buy a bunch because like today's Christmas Eve, tomorrow's Christmas. Family always comes over. My cousin was, I don't know if he's still, I can't see if his car is behind my daughter's car or not, but yeah, when my younger cousins, baby cousins, comes down like a few times a month at least. And so he came down yesterday, and I didn't get to see him really because it was raining cats and dogs, and I was like, I love you, but I'm not hanging out in the rain. But maybe I'll see him today. Anyways, this has been going on for a long time, and I still have not got the courage to go look at my roof. So let me get off here and I'll let you know. I know my roof's still intact, but my roof leaks already. My roof leaks already. It has needed to be replaced for at least 2 years. But the landlord is just waiting as long as possible. And it's understandable. It's a huge expense. I think the price that we got quoted to repair it was more than the house itself is worth. And so it's kind of like one of those things that, sure, they'll replace my roof, but my rent might go up $200-300 a month. So right now I'm just like, I'm okay with patching. I am okay with that, dude. Get me some tar. I'll get up there myself as soon as the rain stops and patch it. Right, for now we just got like tarps up there, but yeah, I'm gonna have to probably call my land, or at least the apartment manager, and be like, I hate doing it because he's kind of an old man now, and he's got like really bad arthritis in his hands, so his hands swell up and look like elephant paws. I swear, it's just so sad. My grandfather had really bad rheumatoid arthritis like that, and I have like arthritis in my hands too, so I mine don't swell up nearly as bad as his do, but I'm like, if I know how painful my tiny little ache is when my joints are swollen, he's got to be in some horrific pain. So I really only like to bother him when it's like a true emergency. Like a couple months ago when it was raining, the leaks came back because we got, animals and shit always climb up on the roof. We got those trees that hang over, so there's always squirrels and raccoons, and the cats run up there. And so they moved one of the tarps down, and it started leaking again. So I was just like, man, I'm sorry, but my roof's leaking right over my bed. Right over my bed. Both leaks we have are over someone's bed. So one in my daughter's room is like right smack dab in the middle of her bed. The one in my room hits like the foot of my daughter's bed. Cause she has like a loft bed, so it hits like the ladder part of it, and sometimes that will splash and get like the corner of her bed wet. So annoying, so annoying. But yeah, we have roof problems here. I got plumbing issues up the yin yang. Like right now, my toilet, I'm about ready to rip that sucker out and just throw it through the wall. I'm so frustrated with it. I've had them out here like 3 times already to fix it. The last time they pulled my toilet up, they flooded my house with shit. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Literally, we had toilet water running all the way underneath my daughter's bed. We lost hundreds of dollars worth of stuff because it was covered in sewage. It was a biohazard. We had to throw it away. I lost like every freaking towel I had because I don't even know how he did it. I had a shelf that was like above my toilet, and it had like my skincare and a good lot of makeup, expensive makeup. The higher it was, the more expensive it was, you know, trying to keep it out of the kids' reach. All of that, like literally there was shit on my ceiling, and I was just like, how? I thought you were a plumber. Like, I could have done this and made less of a mess. So that's what we're waiting for, is because I'm pretty sure there's something stuck in my toilet. I have a toddler in my house. Last time he threw some makeup brushes in the freaking toilet, and it took me a couple days. It took me like, not a couple days, but it took me a couple hours to realize what he had did, because he was just in and out so quick that I was like, oh, he didn't have time to do nothing. And then I go to use the bathroom, and there's like a makeup brush in there. So I glove up. I'm able to pull that one out. Then I do my business and flush. And the toilet don't want to flush. And I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. He put more than one. He did too. He did. I think he put 4 in there. I got 3 out. I was able to get 3 out. And these weren't like mini little travel size brushes, y'all. These were full size face brushes, kabukis and stuff. And I'm like, how did that even get in the toilet? It didn't even look like it's big enough to even go down the little neck, let alone get stuck in the But yeah. Yeah. There is so much broken tree branches in my yard, but I guess I had to go look at the roof. And now we're even longer. It's been twice as long. I have been rambling since the last time I said I'm gonna go look at my roof. So happy Wednesday. I hope your day is just as lovely as mine. Bye.